the night of 31st January, almost 16 years to the date now, in my house, knock on the door, open the door, a group of people, all unidentified, civilian uniform, Pakistanis. One of them puts a gun to my head, walks in, no words are said, no questions are asked. Families in the back asleep inside the house. It's just pure fear and shock and terror. I'm pushed onto my knees. I see a stun gun, a taser crackling in the background. Somebody just cracks it, I think, just to let me know what kind of weaponry they have. And someone shackles my hand behind my back, and then my legs put into a prone position, hood over my head, and that's it. Everything's darkened. I can't describe all of the emotions that happen simultaneously, but the biggest one you have, the biggest fear you have, is your family. Who are these people? I don't know who these people are. I thought that they're some kind of kidnappers. I'm a Western guy. They probably heard he's a Western guy from Pakistan. In Pakistan, they're gonna take him and
he's got money.
He's got money. That's what I thought. I really thought.
Were you talking to them, asking them questions?
I only said, please don't go in where my family is. Leave them alone. And before they hooded my head, I saw them walking inside. So even now when I think of it, I think, why didn't I resist? Why didn't I do more? Why didn't I fight them all? How can you let somebody go in your household and like that? I should have fought them. But I have to say I was terrified. I was in a state of fear, terror. They picked me up physically, put me in the back of this vehicle, and then I realized this is something else. Somebody lifts my hood over my head, and it's two Americans. I know they're Americans from the accent, how they look, and they're dressed as Pakistanis, and they're not doing a very good job of looking Pakistani. But they say you can answer our questions here or in Guantanamo. And I already knew what Guantanamo was about because it had been opened just a couple of weeks before that, so the images were fresh in everybody's mind. And then one of them produced a pair of handcuffs, and he said these cuffs were given to me by one of the wives of the 9/11 victims. And then he cuffed my already cuffed hands. And
was he angry?
He was animated, I think, passionate. I don't think he was angry, but it was as if to say, "Gotcha, gotcha." And I said to him, "Wouldn't she think you're stupid for capturing the wrong person?"
You said that to him?
Yeah, I did say that to him. Yeah,
it's a pretty strong thing to say.
And I said it to him while I was lying in the prone position with my hands tied behind my back.
Okay, so you have fight in you, maybe not physical fight.
Yeah.
You have your own jihad in you, saying the thing that has to be said.
I don't think I said it out of any bravery. I think I said it because I really meant it. This is just a really silly thing. I haven't harmed any of you people, never been anywhere near your country.
What happens next?
They took me off to some secret location, hooded, Pakistani guest house or some kind of a place like that. A holding facility, I think it was an ISI. ISI meaning the Inter-Service Intelligences, Pakistan Intelligence Services. The Pakistanis were very apologetic. They said, you haven't done anything to harm us. We don't know why you're here, but the Americans are running the show. And one of them said, son, if we don't do this, America will strike us so hard, we will not be able to recover. That's the term he used to say, essentially saying, I've got no choice. And I was taken periodically for interrogations, again, always hooded, shackled by the Pakistanis, to a place where, a really nice place, that's really well decorated and so forth, where there'd be Americans, either FBI or CIA or both, asking me questions about people I knew back in the UK, people I knew in Afghanistan, and that was really it. It was about people you know. It wasn't about that you did this or you did that, or they've never accused me of committing a crime in that sense. But the worst for me was when the British intelligence services were there physically. When they were there, and I sat through one of the questioning with them, and they said, the only way you can get out of this is if you cooperate with the Americans. There's nothing we can do to help you. The word Paki came back into my head then. Of course they're not going to help you, just a Paki.
So you were angry because your own country wasn't helping you?
I didn't even know that if it was right to call this my own country at this point.
Okay.
Because I asked for consular access, I asked for lawyers, I asked for some legal process. I'd been kidnapped. There's no other way to describe it. I mean, this was a kidnap. And I was being held in false imprisonment. I was not being charged with anything. So the fact that officials of my country involved in this made me feel that how can I call this my country?
Did you get angry with them?
No, I was too afraid to be angry at that point. Afraid for my family. I kept on asking, please, can you just at least assure me my family's okay? We're not social workers, was the response. And at the same time, you know, you're going to be going to Guantanamo Bay at some point. And we are involved. So that didn't make me feel British in any way at all.
Continue watching this fascinating conversation for free by clicking on the link below to visit our website, learn from the best minds in the world, and connect with a community of passionate people building the best versions of themselves. Just click on the link below, and I'll see you on the inside.